Hello comrades and welcome to Pandemic Sewing video number 4. This stitch that we're going to do today is the back stitch. It's a super convenient stitch to know because it's almost as strong as machine sewing. So like if you blow out the butt of your pants, you can sew it back together even if you don't have a machine, and it'll probably hold. And the first thing we're going to do is thread up our needle just like we did before. Oops. Get your tails nice and even and tie your knot. So X on the end of your finger, roll it off, pinch that tangle, slide it to the end of your thread, and you've got your knot. All right, and Tobes, can you zoom in on the stitches here? So when we do this stitch, you're going to start at the first black dot and bring your needle up from the back like this. Pull it through. You're going to go in at the next black dot and then up at the black dot after. So that's what it looks like when you're taking the stitch. Pull it through. Then you're going to go back to the red dot, come up at the black dot. So basically what you're doing is circling back on yourself. So back to the red dot, up at the black dot. So when you're taking the stitch, that's what it looks like. Back to the red dot, up at the black dot. So like that. All right, Tobes, you can go ahead and pause. All right, and so when you get to the end of the line you're stitching, or almost to the end, so you're going to go in the last red dot and come up at the last black dot, so that's what it's going to look like, and then you're going to knot it off. So again, you're going to take a tiny bite of the fabric real close to where you took your thread out in the first time. Wrap your thread around the front of your needle once, twice, pull the needle through, and now you have a knot. Put your needle through to the back of your fabric and cut it off. All right, Tobes, you can zoom back out. There we go. And so on the front of your fabric, it looks almost the same as your uneven basting stitch. You have a line of stitches on the front of your fabric, but then on the back, it's almost like a solid hunk of thread because you're going back on yourself on every single stitch. And that, my friends, is the back stitch.